And back with more episode Aigis. Time to just keep going. Hopefully finish Antenora in this set of recordings. I got a little bit of today and tomorrow to work on it. Oh, goody! No, thank you. Not to start my recordings, game. I don't need you. I'll just do my own thing. Thanks.
They're weak.
Oh, damn.
Be careless.
Well executed, Aigis.
That was amazing, sister. Maximum firepower.
So yeah. Let's see here. Gonna turn the game down a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. How about that? That's should be a little better, hopefully. Because I had about 2 or 3 decibels difference. Actually, about 3 or 4. This is going to remind me of the Metal Gear recordings versus the other ones. So, Apollo Justice is set at one thing. This is going to be set at a little bit lower. So this is a little late in the recording to be finicking with that, but...
Prepare for battle.
Ow!
Yuji, I think they can use it now. Done, Aigis.
But,
Next time.
shit. But yeah, Apollo Justice is in full swing now.
What should I do? It's weak to piercing. Try arrows or bullets. Engaging.
Ooh. Rage is nice. But Apollo Justice recordings and whatnot, I think now I'm in that stage where both games are in full swing. I can do a little bit of both. Do I have... I don't, do I? Okay, hopefully that works. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, we're in full swing of this. We're about, I'd say, halfway to, close to halfway done with this. We know that Kirby's going to go after this. And that's what, 20-some episodes, give or take?
Mission complete.
And then it looks like Final Fantasy 1 is going to win out. So Final Fantasy 1 is probably going to be, unless something changes, is probably going to be after that. But yeah, Apollo Justice is going to take a long time. And then we'll get to Legend of Dragoon way long in the future after that. But,
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
But for a while, I was kind of doing both games all in the same recording session, and now it's kind of back to
2 enemies. You can take
what I'm gonna do
time.
normally, which is focusing in on one game per recording session. Mostly because that's what Apollo Justice needs, given the sheer amount of text and voice acting required. And, you know, I can kind of shut my brain off with this a little bit more, which is a good thing, because I don't need to talk about the story much anymore. The story kind of tells itself. The gameplay kind of tells itself. This is an add-on to what we've already dealt with, so I can kind of lay back a little bit and say, I'm you know, not necessarily just getting through this to get through it. I mean, this is a valid game in and of itself. It's a continuation of Persona 3. But we know what we're gonna know, and I think you can kind of already guess where the story's going to go for the next little while until we finish the 6th or 7th block. So there's not really much else to talk about. So it allows me a bit of a mind break in a positive way, not just shut my brain off sort of thing. That was what I meant. Mental break. Duh. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for you. That's what it was. But mental break.
Sister, a shadow.
Because we kind of know this game is not going to take nearly as long as Apollo Justice, and Apollo Justice has taken over as the quote-unquote big game.
What is optimal?
Because it's funny, because this used to be the big game. Now the shoe's on the other foot because Apollo Justice is. And let's face facts, Apollo Justice, well, Phoenix Wright, by and large, had the best viewership of anything ever. You know? So, and that's, you know, aside from something like Phantasy Star 4, I would say as it was happening, and currently, like, the viewership of, say, the...
I know we need to keep going in search of answers,
1 second.
but it's equally important we pace ourselves.
But, I mean... But it's like... How would I describe it? And I said this during the rando... Oh man, fire is gonna wreck this fucking thing. I said this during the Chrono Trigger rando when I was talking about, you know, the numbers part of things.
I can do this.
Phoenix Wright, by and large, had the best viewership of anything as it was happening, and the other two games in the franchise still do, though to a lesser extent. But, like, Phoenix Wright is slowly gonna make, like, the biggest jump. And it's not even close. Because it just keeps getting views.
Perfect.
So the D. Vasquez video
Sister,
and
Sister, a shadow.
the Angel Star video specifically have like second and third, but are gonna be the highest rated viewership on my channel. So there's some sort of draw there. And there is a question that I have in my head that I'm not exactly sure about, but I'm not like, I'm only just spitballing here.
Shall I move to strike?
Go!
Sometimes I wonder, is it a factor of them being good videos, them being important videos, or is it sort of a factor of being the highest rated videos, or is it something about Phoenix Wright, or is it something, and I wonder about this for my other channel, is how much of the viewership is the same? Like, multiple people watching the same video to buff up the video. I don't know if you can get away with that. I'm sure it happens, but I don't think it's a symptom of this channel at all. Like, people who watch it will watch it because they're new to it.
What is optimal?
Because again, it's just talking through it, I think.
Maximum firepower.
But there is also that function of Phoenix Wright is such a, like, you need to know the steps of how to beat it, and, you know, unless you're using a guide like I tend to, it works as a sort of, it's its own good game, but it's also a walkthrough in and of itself, so maybe that's why the viewership is so high. Because I've said this, I didn't think Phoenix Wright would be the highest performing thing on the channel when I started. I would have said Final Fantasy VII, and it was fine. Final Fantasy VII did okay, but, you know, even compared to Final Fantasy VIII, like, that one did really well. Oh boy, I have Mediorama, nice. But Persona is weird because, like, the initial viewership for this has been pretty good, too. So, but a lot of the viewership for Persona 3 did not happen the day I released it, because this was the first game, and I don't think I'm ever going to do this again, where I'm going to release it day one as it happens, because I'm not going to need to. Like, the first Persona 5 video ended up getting a really, really, really good viewership long after the fact.
It's a shadow.
Shit. Oh boy, I care.
Comparing the analysis.
Because, I mean, at first it didn't go anywhere, it didn't really do anything. And then I checked the numbers like 6 months later, now that the game's been out for a while, and it's like a top 5 or 10 performing video now. It's strange. But that's a good sign, because it's like, this game deserves it. And I've always felt that way. Because I do know that I like Persona and SMT way more than the general public. Almost to a fault. As if this game franchise doesn't have faults, which it does, admittedly. It just doesn't seem that way, the way I talk about it.
How can I help my sister? This is my
But, you know, everybody's different.
in this situation. Come,
But it's important to note that it's like, I'm just happy anyone's taking a chance on my stuff. Whether it's Phoenix Wright, whether it's Persona, whether it's Toe Jam and Earl,
power's been reduced. I can do
you
this.
know. And I love Toe Jam and Earl, but again, that's like it. Speaking of funny, weird shit,
Good work out there.
a couple weeks ago, a video for one of the Final Fantasy X-2 videos got blocked in some countries. So it was it was a copyright issue. It was
We haven't seen that figure in a while, and we're pretty far down now. Maybe it's gonna come back.
it was the 1,000 Words song, and obviously it makes sense that it would be too. But I just had a laugh because it didn't affect my channel at all. It was like something like, okay, it's blocked in certain countries, but it didn't get viewership either. So it's like, okay, it had 7 views. So I'm really, really concerned about a video from a couple years ago suddenly getting blocked in a couple countries that nobody watches of mine. Because people in the US watch my stuff. People in, I guess, Indonesia, I think, or Germany, a little bit.
That went well.
But none of the viewership is from those countries that got banned. It's like,
Oh, a treasure chest.
God damn it! Aim! So it was just a little bit of a laugh on my end.
They've got the initiative.
But, ow, you suck. The other thing I do want to mention is, finally, after quite a while, after working my way through, refreshing my memory on Kirby so that I could play it,
Something else.
I will be
Still
doing,
setting up. It'll take a little more time. My resolve.
I won't be playing Metaphor. But it's nice to know that I have some knowledge base of it.
I'll get it next time.
I didn't do what I was hoping it would do.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. What next?
But yeah, I watched the first footage of Metaphor, Refantasio, yesterday.
You'll pay for that.
Hikari-chan, your attack power's been reduced.
Not sure what I think yet.
What's the plan here? I'm ready.
I can't say I'm, like, completely bowled over by it, but it's, again, an hour into it.
How can I help my sister?
Mostly what I'm seeing so far is promising, but it's finicky. The best way I would describe it would be finicky. It's very busy visual-wise. They're going for the Persona 5, and even to an extent this, but this is a little more cleaner look than, say, Persona 5 was. Persona 5 was just a splash of visuals. This is a little more understated, going for that more watery effect. But it's a little more understated than something like Persona 5 was. But in battle, I find it's a little hard to see what I'm doing and what the skill, like where the button placement is, where I'm attacking, what I'm trying to do.
It's a treasure chest.
And then there's this thing where, like, every time there's a player turn or an enemy turn, there's this little flash of visual, and it's super fucking fast. I'm not getting... Persona has done the right thing recently, and SMT 5 to a lesser extent, of cutting down a lot of the blarg time that it takes to do anything in battle, which has been one of the major criticisms of the turn-based battles. Well, games like this and Xenosaga 3 really cut down the screen time necessary, but it just feels like when you have a thing constantly going enemy turn, player turn, it's like the seize advantage right there. It takes a second, but imagine that coming up every few seconds. Yeah, imagine that seize advantage coming up every few seconds whenever there's a new player turn or enemy turn. Seems unnecessary, and I'm nitpicking for nothing right now. But I'm basing it off of their most recent game, which is this. So, this is a little bit of a cleaner presentation, a little bit lesser. I think the numbers are a lot harder to see. This kind of pops off the screen. Persona 5 pops off the screen a bit more. Metaphor is going for something a little more understated, but they're still trying to be messy visuals-wise, because that's what Persona 5 was going for. Main character is a clean slate, but at least he's got, you know, some talking. You know, so he actually has some sort of voice so that he doesn't sound like a fucking mute. Not to the point where Ringo from Soul Hackers 2 was. Ringo in Soul Hackers 2 is amazing. And one of the reasons to play Soul Hackers 2, if anything else, is for her. More than any other reason to play the rest of the game, because the rest of the game's kind of It's alright, but Metaphor has a very bare-bones main character, but at least they make an attempt to give him voice lines. But they also give him a support character, Fairy, who I like, Gallica.
That's our way forward.
She's interesting. Ooh, haven't fought many of you guys yet. So I like Gallica. And she's not like super snarky. She's actually really understated.
I thought I got used to seeing the same scenery. I'm aroused.
And it's kind of surprising, considering we've had stuff like Amana Jaku or Amana Jako from SMT5 was very, not understated.
This is my duty.
So it's a pleasant surprise. It does take a little getting used to because it's a different voice acting setup than I'm used to. It's a lot more of the European or British style actors. So outside of one actress who played Gallica, I've never heard any of these people before. So I have no doubt that Metaphor is going to have good voice acting because it's Atlus. I trust them in that regard.
What should I do?
But it is gonna be different.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
But I don't hate it. I kind of like the... Because I like Gallica. What's the other guy? Stall? The,
What is optimal?
Other than the main character, you got a guy who's a bit, noble-ish, but also, like, very kind of cool and calm. I'm still, like, an hour in, so I don't have much to go on.
Enemy defeated.
Good. We've won.
But, I mean, it definitely looks and feels like Persona done differently. You know, or SMT done differently, because that's what they're going for. It's the Persona 5 dev team, you know. It feels odd, music-wise, because I'm so used to something like this from Meguro, and now that he was doing more orchestral and choral-sounding stuff, it kind of comes a bit as a change, because even Catherine, like...
Look, a treasure chest.
Like, Catherine had, like, classical music, but as more of a funny, like, we're doing versions of classical music. This is more chorus-heavy, singing-heavy. It's definitely different. So I'm getting used to everything just being different and unique. And I don't hate it, I'm just getting used to the differences. So bear that in mind when I state that. I think everything makes... Anybody looking for a Persona game set in a pseudo fantasy setting, like medieval fantasy, yeah, that's what they're going for. I'm gonna be sold on it eventually. But I also understand if it's not everybody's cup of tea. I understand if Persona, Metaphor, SMT, that style of game is not anybody's cup of tea. It certainly is mine. God damn, dude.
My persona has a new power.
But I'll get into it more as I get into it. Again, I'm kind of watching on the side because I'm working on this and Apollo Justice right now. I don't have the time to play Metaphor like I would like. You know, I'm gonna play it through, and I might even play it for this channel in like a year or 2 years, give or take. But will I like it as much as Persona? I don't know. Will I like it as much as everything else? I don't know. I probably will. I have no reason to suggest otherwise. But from what I've heard,
still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Mainly for me, it's a difference between...
No. Summoning. Something else. You'll pick me, right? Now let it go.
The battle system apparently puts a lot of emphasis on not even demon summoning, but a take off of the Final Fantasy V battle system and the job class system, which is good. I love that battle system.
Situation.
So I'm, shit. Well, I got rid of one at least.
Enemy defeated. You're doing great,
No!
John.
Oh man. Well,
I'm still setting up.
Fire.
Take a little more time.
Wait, oh, nice.
I'm ready. Go! Artemisia!
But I'll probably end up talking about Metaphor a lot the more I do a thing.
Try something else.
I need to kill you! Why won't you die? Ow!
What is optimal?
That's the way she says that. Ow!
No. It is time. Persona!
Oh god damn it! It was electricity the whole fucking time. Fuck!
Well executed, Aigis.
Anyway.
All squad members, forward!
So yeah, I'll have more thoughts on Metaphor the longer I get through it.
And teamwork has won
Because
the
this
day.
seems like a perfect situation to kind of get talking points while I'm playing this game, because we're still nowhere close to finishing.
Perfect. Just what we hoped for.
Hooray! I love when I get what I hope for. Alright.
Look, a rare.
Still got him. Yeah! Yeah!
Time for a special.
Anyway.
Take it down if you can.
Well, maybe no, obviously.
This is my resolve.
If I have it. I don't, but I'd like to.
Something else.
Damn it. I got nothing.
Not that. What is optimal?
Of course I don't have life drain, because I got rid of the damn thing. I'm dumb. Tried Revolution. Might risk me, but might work still.
Pull the trigger.
Oh yeah, duh, it's the urges. I want to save those.
What next? Pierce!
Shit.
Shall I move to strike? Artemisia! Not bad.
God, you suck.
What's the best move? Persona! I missed!
Ah, you fuck! What did I miss? I don't want to miss. Fuck you, game. Oh no. Now I'm gonna miss a lot.
Huh?
I like that. Huh? Ow.
Yukari-chan, in this situation, been reduced. Oh no!
Oh. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Abnormality detected. Our attack power's been reduced.
I'll hit them where it hurts. How about
God damn it. Fine, I'm not gonna beat this thing.
That's it. Enemy down.
what's the plan here?
Persona.
I'm not gonna beat it. It's gonna run away before I do.
You hit a weakness. Great work.
But
as
at least
always,
I found a
Yukari-chan
weakness for
Senpai.
you.
What should I do? This is my wish. Huh?
Of course. I don't even know why I'm bothering.
One more. Huh?
I'm just gonna go after them because I know I'm gonna hit them.
Pull the trigger. Confirm. Persona.
God damn. See?
It ran away. 2 left.
Uh-oh.
Were you trying to hit me? I'm ready.
Wow, the dismissive.
I'll show you.
That's just great.
You hit a weakness. Great work as always, Kirito-senpai.
Asshole.
Damage inflicted.
Ow.
Kirito-senpai's down.
Rude! Okay, I might need to heal.
Your attack power's been reduced.
I don't care.
Psychic.
Goodbye. Oh yeah, I crit now. Alright, no I didn't.
Eliminated.
Okay, well, whatever.
Lettuce.
Bonk!
That's a win for the team. Good job, everyone.
Yay. I mean, I could. You never know when I might need them. Oh shit. Yeah, Menace used a lot of HP.
Come on, let's keep moving.
Yay! We get to go down now. Okay.
I'm getting that reading again. And it's in the form of a human? That's so strange. But how could there be anyone else here? Huh.
Let's get going.
There's a teleporter. I think that's the right play, honestly. Because it'll give me time to refresh all the stuff. And then work through what I need to. So yeah. I'll be fighting a boss next time, and maybe we'll finish Antenora. So, all the fun stuff I got to talk about today. We'll finish up Antenora hopefully tomorrow's episode. Hooray!